Well, hello, welcome to this Musical Talk mini. I'm here with Sandra. Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Nicholas.
Anyway, we're sitting here in the warmth, in the studio. We put a thing on Twitter about 29 seconds before we started recording this little discussion about what would your dream West End be like? What would your ideal vision of the West End if you were to go through the listings? And so I'm gonna pose this question to Sandra. And
Can you start?
No, I'm going to pose it to Sandra, and she's going to share with us what her dream West End would be like. What shows would go, what shows would stay.
I don't know, I'm quite excited about the season already coming. I'm quite excited about...
So we're not America, we don't do seasons, we just have things that appear.
Things. Next season, next fashionable spring season.
I know you like to say words with S in it, like next season, but next year is looking out to be very good, isn't
it? Next season. I'm quite excited about Shrek closing and Charlie going in. I'd love for Singing in the Rain to stay, Top Hat to stay. I wish Sweeney Todd could have stayed. What do I want to go? I'm not sure. I think Jersey Boys has done its run now. It's been on for
Never thought you'd say that.
I know, and I love the show, but I think it's been on for long enough. I still want Phantom and Les Mis in the West End. They should always be in the West End. The what should go is a difficult one.
Mm-hmm. So basically you're quite happy with the West End as it is?
It's all right at the moment, yeah, and I think they're doing some good changes. I'm glad Go's closed, and I'm not too excited about Viva Forever, but I'll go and see it. Anyway, but I've got plenty of shows I want to come back to the West End. I want La Cage back in the West End. I think that should have a permanent spot at the Playhouse. I thought it was great at the Playhouse. I really want the Scarlet Pimpernel to run in London, because I love that cast recording. I want Young Frankenstein in London. I know it probably wouldn't work, but I quite like that show. I'd love for the producers to come back because I didn't see it when it was on. I'd love to do a double bill of them. Can we do a theatre double bill? Can we start that? That would be great.
I think it's called a matinee and an evening, isn't it?
It's just double bill.
I always thought they should do it. They should have done a deal with Phantom of the Opera and Love Never Dies.
Did they ever?
As a double deal with a meal in the middle.
Yeah.
A double deal with a meal. I think it's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. You can start on the marketing now. Isn't it coming back?
Yes, the Australian production is going to tour the UK. But anyway, that's 13.
That's not one of ours.
Review, preview, what's it?
I want The Baker's Wife in London for a limited run of about 2 months, because I think
that's all it'd last.
I know, because it was on at the Union and I missed it because it sold out. So it's like, why not do a longer run? Why just do a week?
Because that's all it will last.
I just still, yeah. What else?
Wonderful score though. I mean, Chanson is a beautiful song, of course.
Well, I've been listening to old musicals lately, like Marigold. I'd love to see an updated version of Marigold, because I've just played you a tiny snippet of one of the songs. It's very old. It's very old-fashioned. Yes. That's when I was, I think, when did they start doing cast recordings? I don't even know, but it's got a cast recording, and I think it's quite charming.
By the time this episode goes out, Sandra would have asked that question on Twitter, when do they do cast recordings? So I think that's, if you are listening to this mini, do let us know on Twitter if you know the answer.
And you can win a prize.
No. You'll win the first ever cast recording, ever. Well, I put you through your torture, so I guess it's time that you hold the microphone and...
What, so you can do more gestures?
Yes.
Yeah. Act out what shows you want in the West End.
Well... One I would love to see return is the London's
My Fair Lady. I forgot My Fair Lady. I knew I'd forget something.
Don't worry. I'll be saying My Fair Lady.
Okay, good.
But I would like to see the original London production, not the original London production, but the London production of Beauty and the Beast that played here in 1997. Yeah. I think it was at the Dominion Theatre. It was the biggest version Disney ever performed, and it was just wonderful. And I only saw it once. At that time, it was really expensive, £30 for top price seats. I would want, shows to go and shows to replace them. I would like Lion King to go.
Me too. I saw Lion King my very first time recently, and although I cried, I didn't really like it that much.
Well,
I think because there was a Swedish lady standing next to me, and she was crying the entire thing as well. And I have a
She was just crying to see sunlight.
No, we're just crying because we're Swedish.
I think the problem with The Lion King is the opening is brilliant, and it just goes downhill all the way from then on.
My problem with The Lion King was that you know that it's amazing. What they're doing is amazing, but I didn't really
care for any of the characters.
No, it's like, yeah, that's a good puppets. Yeah, acting is a bit so and so.
The songs are crap.
Songs are okay, but
the lyrics are good, but Elton John's music. What else would I'd like to see, going on with Top Hat and Singing in the Rain, I'd like to see, going back to my childhood, the first big musical I ever saw was 42nd Street.
Yes.
And I'd like to see a big production of that to return to the West End.
I saw it at the Fringe, but it's a very kind of small school production.
Yeah, but this
Drowsy Chaperone.
Yes.
I'd love to.
I saw that enough times, though, to...
I've only seen it in Edinburgh.
Drowsy Chaperone, I think, doesn't belong in a West End theatre. It belongs in a small studio, intimate space. Yeah. I'd like to see the original Broadway production of Ragtime come over to London, because that was one we...
Did you see it at Regent's Park?
I did, yes.
Yeah, was it good? I've heard it was great, but I never saw it.
Nothing will ever be as good as the original 40-piece orchestra, big set, big ghetto booty arse set, that, you know, with bridges and things that come down and characters actually played by men and things like that. Yeah. So, yes, we've been lucky to have a unique production of Ragtime in London, but I'd like to see the original production. It'll never happen because it would cost about 120 squillion pounds. And what else would I like to see? I'd like to see Cameron Mackintosh's National Theatre production of My Fair Lady return, because that was wonderful. I saw it at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane. It was brilliant. I'd like to see Mary Poppins come back, but that's happening anyway, so my wish is granted.
We're just waiting on that one.
Yes.
It's coming back.
It is coming back.
It is coming back. We just don't know when. We're still waiting for sets, isn't it?
Yes, we're all waiting for sets. We're all waiting for sets. Oh, sets. Okay, right. So what else? What would I like to see go? I'd like to see Phantom of the Opera go. I'd like to see Les Mis go. I'd like to see... Well, only because...
I quite like them.
Yeah, you like them, but you've seen them.
Yeah, so...
Everyone...
Troy still goes and see them. I can see them once every 6 months, once every year.
Yeah, but I'd like to have other...
I would miss it if he went.
It's always exciting. And in a way, I'd like Cats to come back.
Very limited run, but yeah, sure.
I still would love to see Cats at the open air theatre, because I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That's always been the rumour for about 12 years that Cats will be the one, the show to be at the open air theatre.
I wouldn't mind having Wicked close. I want Billy Elliot to stay though.
Well, Billy Elliot's closing, and Wicked is not closing. Wicked is touring, which we all know. Yeah. So that's my dream West End. Let us know your thoughts on Twitter at twitter.com/musicaltalk. And thank you very much, Sandra.
Thank you, Nick.
And a new episode out next Tuesday. Bye.